everybody. Thank you for choosing Seaway Kayaking Tours. Today we'll be going on a tour of the Broadwater, but first we have an induction video for you to watch so that you have a fun and safe experience with us on the water. How to hold the paddle. So first off, I'm going to show you which direction to hold it. So when you're holding the paddle, you want to see writing facing you, and it should be readable. So this is the correct way to hold the paddle. This is not the correct way to hold the paddle. Secondly, you need to get a perfect grip on your paddle. So balance your paddle on your head and get a 90-degree angle with your arms, and that is generally where you need to grip the paddle. To get a good grip, make an L shape with your hand, place your thumb under the paddle, and the rest of your fingers will fold over the top. Same with your left hand, L shape, thumb underneath, and fingers on top. The grip in your left hand will be slightly looser than the one in your right, because as you can see, the paddles are slightly offset, it's not straight. So when you are paddling, you need to slightly turn the paddle in the water so that you can move smoothly through the water. We want to show you how to sit in a kayak. So first of all, you'll want to approach the kayak from the side, lean down, stabilize your kayak, then approach it and sit down with your bum first, and then you move your legs in, and that's how you sit in your kayak correctly. To move forward, what you're going to do is you'll put your paddle in the water, moving side to side, left, right, making sure that most of the paddle is in the water so that you're actually moving. If your paddle isn't in the water properly, you're not going to move very far. We're going to show you how to move backwards. So to move backwards, it's just the opposite from moving forward. So you're going to put your paddle in the water, left, right, but you're pushing the water away from you. And then if we do tell you to stop your boat, what we're going to get you to do as you're moving, just slowly put your paddle in side to side, not moving it, but holding it there to stabilize you and stop the boat. Then, if we need to stop the boat to avoid any boats in the water or other people in the water swimming, what you're going to do as you're moving, you're just going to hold your paddle, place your paddle in the water and hold it there, which will slow you down, and eventually you will come to a stop. But most importantly is how to turn the boat. So if we're turning the boat to the right, what you're going to do is you're going to place the paddle in on the left-hand side, making a large C shape with the paddle, pushing the water to the back of your boat. You'll continue to do this until you start to turn to your right-hand side. If you need to turn to your left-hand side, you do the opposite. So you place your paddle in on the right-hand side, making a large C shape, pushing the water towards the back of your boat until you start turning to your left. When you're sitting down in a double kayak, it is one at a time. It is the same instructions as to sit in a single kayak. So approach the boat from the side, stabilize it with your hands, sit down with your bum first, and then put your legs in the boat. But make sure it's one at a time. And when positioning yourself in the boat, make sure that the heaviest person is sitting in the back and the lighter person is sitting in the front. In terms of moving in a double kayak, the instructions are the same as moving in a single kayak, but you need to communicate with your partner so that you're moving at the same time. So if you're both moving to your left, you'll both be paddling on your right-hand side. If you're moving to the right, the opposite, you'll be paddling on your left-hand side together. While we're on the water, we do run the risk of capsizing, but don't worry, stay calm, you're wearing life jackets, hold on to your boat, and one of our guides will come and assist you. When you have capsized, please, I want both of you to go on either end of the kayak and hold on. As our guides approach, they will help you to flip the kayak over, and then once your kayak is flipped over, they will instruct you how to get back into the kayak. We will throw you a line, which will assist you in getting into the kayak. While out paddling, if you get stuck on a sandbank, the most important thing to do is to not stick your blade into the sand to help you move. We run the risk of breaking the blade, and that would be a very bad thing to happen. So, if you do get stuck on a sandbank, what you need to do is get out of the kayak, pull the kayak into deeper water, and then re-enter your kayak and then continue paddling. So while we're out on the water, we are sharing this space with other locals, other boaties, and other marine wildlife as well. It's very important to make sure that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anyone else on the water. So if we are approaching a boat and it is idle but we're heading towards it, please paddle and turn so you avoid hitting the boat, or stick your paddle in the water and try and stop yourself before you hit the boat.